Hello and welcome everyone to another edition of the CrossFit Games Update Show. I'm Tommy Marquez alongside Pat Sherwood. Sean Woodland is on location for 17.2. And Pat, week one is finally in the books. And man, it was a doozy.
I do this every year. I underestimate the open workout. It looks so innocent. Of course, 17.1 bit me. It bit me hard, but it's all good now. So it's in the past.
It was definitely a painful workout. Patrick Vellner and Brent Fikowski were the first two men to tackle 17.1. And after week number one, here's how things shook out for the men. A newcomer at the top of the leaderboard, Nikolai Deuce. Then you'd have to go all the way down to the 5th spot before a recognizable name shows up. Benjamin Gerard at a time of 10:02. And then Austin Maliello in 9th place down at 10:07. So a lot of newcomers on the men's side. What stood out to you here, Pat?
I love that we've got 4 men under 10 minutes. Absolutely blows my mind. But what I want to see is all those new names. It's great. It's week one. There's a lot of open left. So gentlemen, please hang in there. We want to have some new athletes this year, right? So it all starts right now.
Hopefully a couple of those new names stay up at the top of the leaderboard. But on the women's side, here's how things shook out after week number one. Slightly different story. We still have a newcomer at the top, Sarah Aramnius, with a top time of 9:46. This is the unofficial results, of course. And right behind her, Samantha Briggs, 1 second behind with a time of 9:47. We saw Sam Briggs take on the workout at the live announcement as well, but she wasn't quite satisfied with that time yet. But what stands out to you here as well, Pat?
Sarah Aramnius. If she does nothing else for the remainder of your CrossFit career, be the proudest person in the world. You beat Samantha Briggs on 17.1 by 1 second. But I can't believe that Holta and Briggs both redid it. Their first score was so fantastic, there was no need. It just kind of goes to show you, these athletes, man, they're never content.
No, never content. And they were crazy good at that workout. It was insane to watch some of those top times come up on the leaderboard. Now to address the elephant in the room, and specifically what's going on with the CrossFit Games website. Now, you may have noticed the CrossFit Games website has been redesigned this year, and with that new design came some new features, as well as a search function feature that allowed people to find athletes on the leaderboard faster. Now, unfortunately, that feature caused some issues, and with those issues, it slowed the rollout of the Games website due to some bugs.
That eventually made the site unusable on Friday night. The team made adjustments, which made the site functional again on Saturday. Then on Sunday and Monday, the site experienced issues that brought it down from about 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. both days. The search functionality was temporarily pulled, thinking it could be a factor, but the cause of the outage was still being worked on. Regardless, at that point, the directors made the call to extend the deadline to make sure that people had a chance to submit their scores. We also temporarily removed the leaderboard search feature until we could rule it out as a cause.
After the extension was made, Amazon experienced an unprecedented failure, which took down sites like Netflix, Spotify, Slack, and others, so the deadline was extended again. We understand this has been frustrating, not just the issues logging scores, but also the challenges with the leaderboard search. Needless to say, our team has been making a massive effort working long into the night to correct the problems and get everything back to full functionality.
We appreciate the patience of the CrossFit community as our team works through this problem. We now expect everything is back to normal, so all of you can have a better website experience.
It's an unfortunate situation, Pat, but happy to report that everything is back and in working order. That does it for week number one. Week number two kicks off from Columbus, Ohio in Rogue Fitness HQ, and it all starts at 4:45 p.m. Pacific with our studio pre-show, and here's how you guys can tune in at home. We've got our main broadcast, like I just mentioned. It goes on the CrossFit Games website, the CrossFit Games Facebook page with the Facebook live stream, as well as the CrossFit YouTube. Then after the main broadcast, if you're not already on Facebook, head over to the CrossFit Games Facebook page where we'll be live streaming Row versus Boz to finish out the day. That does it for us today here. I'm Tommy Marquez for Pat Sherwood. We'll see you guys next time.